We're live, we're recording. Okay, it is the 23rd. We have 1 week and 1 day left of the month. So lots of time to keep pumping up Morning Meltdown 100. Excuse me, using your promo codes and messages and private messages to people, all of that jazz. And then also, before I share my screen, if you are not in Janelle Summers' page, it's called like New Name Coach Success. She posted a long thing in there of like different Instagram tips, and one thing she had emphasized was, and we're actually going to do a team challenge next month. But one thing she emphasized was posting less about like less call to actions and just putting a ton of value out there and tips and sharing your life without asking for business, and doing all the asking for business in private messages. But so make sure you're in that page. If you're not, let me know. I can get you added into it. And I'm going to share my screen quick. Okay. So tonight's call, we have my success partner, who is the absolute best human on this planet. I'm so excited, Ashley Ferrence. So we'll get to her beautiful face and get all the bombs from her in just a moment. So a little bit of recognition. First off, new coaches since last week. Awesome list, you guys. So Megan, Ashley, Jordan, Amanda, Stephanie, Brianna, welcome to the team, you guys. Super excited to have you in here. This is awesome, you guys. All the recruiting and everything and growing our team is absolutely amazing. And then on the board so far, we have Kelsey Norgal, Jordan Gaffney, Brittany DePaulis, Jen Stewart at 2, and Rachel Kaler at 4. And then locked in, Caitlin Meyer and myself. So awesome job, you guys. Lots of names up here. Again, don't forget about those promo codes. I'll go just like quick recap on that in just a minute, but huge thing that we can be using. Some quick announcements. I posted on our team page about our team challenge group for Morning Meltdown 100. So if you didn't see that, or if you're not in there, you're welcome to. Obviously, you're not required to be in there, but with it being 100 workouts, I figured it'd be easier if we kind of broke up posting and kind of did it as a team. So everyone is welcome into that group. Super weekend is this weekend in Wisconsin. Ours is on Sunday from noon to 4. If you are not in the Wisconsin Beachbody Connections page, make sure you're in that group, because there have been a ton of updates and announcements, and I believe you can still purchase your ticket through today if you have not yet. But last day to purchase your ticket, and we're having Carl there. Raina Odell is going to be there. If you were at Summit, Hannah Day was the winner of the Beachbody Challenge contest, so she won $100,000. She's also going to be there and just kind of sharing her story. So it is going to be an incredible super weekend event. So definitely make sure, if you're able to, that you're always attending these events. We learn about the date so far in advance, so there really is no excuse to not be able to go. I understand things do come up, but super huge. And then promo codes, if you are an active coach or if you're a brand new coach, you were emailed 3 promo codes, only 3 of them, only 3 people can use them, to get an additional $10 off, and those are only good through the 31st. So when you're talking to people and you have people that are eager but kind of on the fence, that's like a little leverage that you can use. You have an additional $10 off you can offer them, but it's only good through the 31st to help lock that in. Okay, so I am so excited. So Ashley Ferrence, let me tell you about her. She's my friend, first and foremost. Somebody I never would have known. She lives out in Maine. First of all, who lives in Maine? Right, like Ashley lives in Maine. I never would have known her without Beachbody, and one of my big things is the community aspect of it. Ashley is honestly one of, if not the best person I've ever known. She's such a sweetheart. She's so genuine. She's willing to help. She is just a rock star. She is a 5-star diamond, and she and her team have officially locked in Elite this year, which is we're only halfway through the year, so that is a huge accomplishment. And I also have to point out that Melanie Mitro didn't even have it locked in yet. So that is like a double huge accomplishment that Ashley got it before, locked it in this year before, 4-time top coach. So way to go, Ash. She is a diamond in her second business center. She's a SC10 All-Star legend. So she hit Success Club 10 2 years in a row and more. She recently, last weekend, finished graduated from grad school, and she works full time with kids with autism as a behavior specialist. So she literally pulls like 18-hour days. She is the busiest person that I know on this planet, the busiest. But she makes it happen. She is crushing her business because she wants to make this a dream life, and she absolutely is. So let me stop sharing. And Ashley.
Oh, wait, no. Hi. Okay, I'm unmuted. Sorry. Hi, guys. Jesus, Megan, with like hitting me in the feels. Like, I'm so tired. And so I'm like trying not to cry. I'm like, damn it, I didn't bring tissues. Like, you're so sweet. So now I have to like be okay to like talk, but like that just hit me in the feels. Like I had tears. Okay, I love you so much. Anyway, I'm so excited to talk to you guys tonight. And when Megan asked me to chat with you guys, I was like, okay, let me make my PowerPoint, like, let me just do all the things, right, to do a team training, right, do a team call. And then I was like, I was literally halfway done my PowerPoint for you guys, and I was like, okay, hold on. Before I start talking, I swear a lot, and I am a tough love girl. So just know that if I sound like an asshole, it's just because I love you, okay? So I was halfway done my PowerPoint, and I was like, fuck this. Like, you know what? I have learned through the past, like, 6 months recently that I learn best in this business by someone talking to me, not by someone reading off a PowerPoint, not by, okay, these are my tangible tips here. Yes, that's helpful, but I personally learn best through storytelling and through somebody else's story. Like, I shit you not, guys. I have heard, like, Melanie Mitro's story 500 times, and I'm like, please tell it again. Like, tell it again. Like, I can never get enough of coaches' stories. I don't care if you're Melanie Mitro. I don't care if you're just a starting out coach. Any coach's stories inspires the shit out of me. And so I threw away I didn't like physically throw it away. It was like digital. So I like put it in the Google Drive trash, but I like threw away my PowerPoint. So I don't have a PowerPoint for you guys tonight. I swear to God, it's not because I don't have my shit together. Well, I don't really, but it's because I was making it and I'm like, these girls aren't going to learn shit from this. So I am honestly just going to pour into you guys from my literal soul. Okay. And I'm going to tell you my story, and I'm just going to give you kind of like I don't even know. I didn't even number them. Like, hi. I'm just like going to give you probably 2 or 3 areas that I want you to like audit yourself on. And you're probably going to hate what I'm going to say because you've probably already heard it, right? So I just want to kind of, I mean, Megan just introduced me like I was some boss, and I'm like still crying from it. So I'm just going to introduce myself kind of, even though you guys kind of know me, kind of not, and tell you a little bit about my story, and then get into like the couple things that I think about that really I see get in coaches' ways of success. Okay. So like Megan said, I'm Ashley. Obviously, I'm from Maine. Who the fuck lives in Maine? Nobody but me. I'm alone. I'm just kidding. I'm 25. I am a dog mom of 2. If you don't follow me on social media, you should just follow me for my dogs because they're horrible. Like they're horrible. They have issues, but they're everything. I am getting married October 5th. So my brain is like dead, but I am getting married. So I'm planning a wedding right now. My fiance is a police officer. So you have any like cop wives over here, like shit is hard, right? So dog mom of 2, cop, almost wife. I work full time, and I've worked full time throughout my whole business. So I've been coaching a little less than Megan, 3 years. I don't know. I don't count anymore. 3 years. And I've been working full time the whole time. And I, like Megan said, I work full time in a school with kids with autism, mostly as a behavior specialist. I just graduated with my master's in applied behavioral analysis. Which is just, I'm not even going to get into that because it's hard. And I've been coaching for 3 years, as I already said that. So throughout the 3 years of coaching, I have worked full time. I have never done this full time. I've wanted to quit my job many times, but at the point of like where I could quit my job, about a year and a half into my business, I entered grad school. So it was like the worst timing because then I was like already halfway done my master's and I'm like, shit, probably should have like crushed my business before I entered grad school. Because I probably wouldn't have gone to grad school if I'm being completely honest. I talk to Megan all the time. We joke and she's like, okay, so when are you going to go full time? So we could like, you know, hang out and like talk at noon instead of like 8 p.m. Because I work a school schedule. So I have wanted to do this full time. But I just graduated. So hopefully that comes soon. So I first began coaching June 2016. Is that right? Right? Is that right? 2016, 17, 18, 19. I don't do math. Anyway. So I signed up and my upline was barely a diamond. So she was like kind of a newer coach. Just had hit diamond. My grandma coach was like a 2-star. And then my great grandma coach was an elite coach. And so it was a pretty large team. Actually, I would say it was a huge team. It was a huge team, elite team, big trainings, lots of support, right? And then a few months later, literally right as I hit diamond, everything collapsed. Everything collapsed. And I don't know about you guys, but like, I still don't know what I'm doing in this business. So a new diamond, you're like, okay, what am I actually doing? Like, right. Like you have, like, I still don't know what I'm doing. So right as I hit diamond, everything collapsed, which means a lot of people quit. My great grandma, great grandma quit. My great grandma, everyone quit. Let's just be honest. Everyone quit, including my direct upline. So ever since I hit diamond, I have had no upline. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea how to run a team. I had no idea how to run a challenge group by myself. I had nothing. And I also, you know, I had nothing, but what I did have was the choice to leave or stay. I had a choice to leave Beachbody and pursue another company or quit Beachbody altogether because I was clueless and scared and didn't know what to do and had no support, right? All those excuses and stories. And I had a choice to leave, quit, or I had a choice to stay. And I stayed. And I literally I cannot even tell you where my life would be if I would have quit. And it drives me to tears thinking about it. And so I'm so happy that I stayed. But when I chose to say, like I said, I had no support. I had no upline. I had nothing. I had YouTube and Beachbody Champions page, kind of 3 years ago. It was iffy. I had no followers on Instagram. Guys, I don't know how long you guys have been coaching, but like Beachbody, like we weren't even, like coaches weren't even on Instagram when like me and Megan started coaching. We're like old, okay? We're like old as shit. So like it was just Facebook. So I had like no friends on Facebook. I had no idea what I was doing. I was still 15 pounds overweight. I was still depressed. I was posting the most horrid social media posts, like just bad, okay? Just bad. And you know what? I took that and instead of saying, I don't have support, I'm bad at this, maybe this isn't for me, maybe I should go to another company, maybe this, maybe that, boo, 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 I ran. I literally fucking ran. I ran as fast as I could. And I have built my business to, we are currently number 73 in the network. And I don't say that number and that accolade to be all like whatever or to boast or to be weird. I literally say that to you guys because no matter what you think in your head about your circumstances, oh, I don't have support, which I know you do because you're on Megan's team. I don't have support. I don't have followers. I don't have, I don't have the best ring light. I don't have the best workout clothes. I don't have this. I don't have that. Does not matter. Does not matter. Okay? You can have it all. You can have success in this business, but you have to believe it and you have to run. Okay? Running means you're not running and looking at, other coaches. You're not running and saying like, oh, I wish I was her. Oh, I wish I had her followers. You're running straight forward with your head on straight. You're believing in yourself and your business and you're looking forward. You don't run and look backwards. You don't run and look to the side. You run and look forward, no matter what you feel like your circumstances are. I don't have an interesting life. No one's going to follow me. All those excuses that I know each and every one of you has said to yourself before. Oh, why does she get 100 likes and I only get 30? Who cares? If you're running, who gives a shit? You need to run. You need to run. and you need to believe. So I say that to remind you of just a few things, which I'm going to talk about. But throughout the 3 years I've been running my business, I want to remind you, I was working. I'm not the busiest person ever. Megan always tells me that. You're the busiest person ever. I do pull like 18-hour days, and it's not okay. I'm very tired. But I was working full-time the whole time. Okay, the last almost 2 years, I was in an accelerated master's program that was very, very intensive. I bought a house. Throughout my 3 years of coaching, I was dealing with cop life, which is not fun. Schedules and just the stress of it's cop life. It's not fun. Being a human, being a friend and a new auntie and a sister and a daughter, right? Like, we're also humans, right? So I had to like balance that social life, the family life. I've, dealt with serious sickness. I have dealt with serious tragedy and death in my family, which was not easy, all throughout these 3 years of coaching. And I just want you to like hear me and reflect on your own life. Like, wow, I've been coaching for this amount of time. Like, what have I been through, right? I want you to reflect on that, because I want you guys to realize that you guys are on this call right now. So that just means, like, if you've been coaching for 8 months, you probably have gone through something in the last 8 months. And guess what? You're still fucking here. You're still on this team call, which means you are looking forward and you're running. So I could have used the death in my family. I could have used buying a house, right, as excuses and just the shit that brings me down, right? Oh, I can't, I'm buying a house. It's so stressful. I can't do this business right now. No, I was running. This is my running for tonight. Do I look good? I'm just kidding. I was running, right? So I didn't care. I wasn't looking over here to buying a house. I wasn't looking over here to like, oh my God, I have so much homework. I was looking forward and I was running. So no matter how busy your life gets and how crazy your life is, maybe you're a mom. I don't know how, I tell Megan all the time, holy shit, I don't know how you guys do it. If your mom's on here, I'm like, I just don't. Moms are fucking superheroes. But no matter how busy you are, right? Megan proves to you every single day that you can be successful and be a mom, right? No matter how busy you are, no matter how much shit you have going on, mentally, everything, if you are looking forward, you're believing and you're running and you're not giving in to your circumstances, you will be successful. There's no doubt about it. That's all you need. Success is abundant. There's room at the top, but you will not get to the top if you let all the other things to your left and right and behind you hold you back. Okay? So reminding you of that, just to talk about these couple things. Number one, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. And I kind of just talked about this, but I'm going to talk about it again because, and I know you've heard it before, get out of your own way. There is no excuse why you can't be successful. And I shared this with my team, one was Summit. So at last team call last week on Wednesday, I shared this with my team and I had a lot of takeaways from Summit. A lot, right? We probably all did if you were there. Most of you were, right? Anyway, I had a lot, right? There's tangible takeaways. Oh, I want to do this to my coach sneak peek and I want to do this, whatever. There is motivational takeaways. There's inspirational takeaways, Rachel Hollis, right? I had so much shit in my notes on my phone. But something that really stood out to me as like one of my biggest takeaways, which is so silly, but it really, I shared it with my team, get out of your own way. When Melanie Mitro and Ashley Molstad, both the top two coaches, they spoke on different days. Did they? Whatever. They spoke in different sessions. And both of them, and I'm sure they didn't rehearse together, both of them talked about this. And it was the fact that each one of the top two coaches, Ashley's number one and Melanie's number two, they both said in their speeches, like, hi guys, guess where I was 4 years ago? In the nosebleeds. And I was sitting there with my team and I was looking down the aisle, and I was looking at my team and I'm like, I hope everyone's hearing this, right? Because the only reason they're not in the nosebleeds this year and they're up on stage speaking as top coach number 1 and 2 is because they got out of their own way. And that is the only reason. I don't know if you guys have heard their stories, but like Melanie Mitro started at her kitchen table. She didn't she used YouTube. Think about it. She's been coaching for 10 years. There was no resources for her. And she came to Summit for the first time years ago and she was by her fucking self. She had no team. No team. She had her notebook and she was up in the nosebleeds. Just like I was. Right? Same with Ashley Molstad. She said the same thing when she was talking with her top coach, Emily, on stage. Same thing. Oh, when we came to Summit the first time, they were baby coaches. there's diamond and emerald. They were up in the nosebleeds. They knew no one knew them. So why are they up there talking? Why? What got them from the nosebleeds with the notebook to the clicker and on stage talking? It's because they got out of their own way. We see the glam, we see the cars, like let's think about top coaches, right? We see the glam, we see the cars and the houses and the debt being paid off and the success of, their clients and their challenge groups rocking. And, we see the financial freedom of the top coaches and, the elite benefits and the top 10 trip and the bonuses when you hit 2-star. But oftentimes we forget that they started exactly where you are sitting in this very moment, right now. Do you know that 4 years ago, Ashley Molstad hosted her team call and she had 5 people on it? I tell my coaches all the time, when I started coaching, I had 1 person on my team call, and I had 1 person on my team call for about 10 months. Okay? Like, if Ashley Molstad and Melanie Vitro, if they quit because they were frustrated or they were giving into their circumstances and those stories that they tell themselves, they wouldn't be with the clicker speaking on stage. They'd be in nosebleeds still. So they got out of their own way. But I want to challenge you guys to think about where they started. Really think about it, right? They started exactly where you are in this very moment right now on this laptop. That's where they started. And now they're speaking on the summit stage during the general sessions because they got out of their own way. You are the only person that can hold you back. Okay, number 2, literally asked my team this last week. Does your mindset fucking suck? Like, I love you, but like, does it suck? Like, think about it. I want you to do a mindset audit, okay? Think about it. What do you say to yourself when you see other coaches on social media? What do you say to yourself when you think about your future? What do you say to yourself? Do you say like, oh, I wish, blah, 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 this is what I want, and you don't take it seriously? Are you doubting yourself? Do you believe your wildest dreams can come true? Do you? Because honest to God, I do. I believe that my wildest dreams can come true. And I can assure you that the success in this business, I tell my team all the time, this business and the success in this business is a mindset game. That's all it is. Mindset. So annoying, right? I think it's freaking annoying because I'm such a tangible person, right? I'm so tangible. I'm like, okay, tell me to do these things and I'm going to check it off. Mindset, you can't check that shit off. You can do personal development, but it's so like abstract, right? So I'm like, God damn it. I hate that. It's so frustrating. And for the longest time, I was watching trainings on YouTube. Oh, it's your mindset. I'm like, oh my, like, okay, I get it. So how do I make my mindset better, right? Like, I understand, but I swear to Jesus, they are right. The people that you hear say, oh, it's your mindset, they are right. I promised you. But I think that's what stops some coaches is that like, here's your success club tracker. Yeah, you can do personal development, which obviously helps your mindset. That's why we do it. But like, there's no box that says like, I'm a fucking badass, like it's this abstract thing. Like, yes, I can do 20 invites. I can post, I can do all that. But there's not a box that says like, I actually have to fucking believe it. Right. So it's not tangible. So it's abstract. So, we're all like, holy shit, like, oh my God, I can't do it because it's weird. And it's not like foundational. It's not, I'm going to check it off the box. And that's why I think people have a hard time with it. And I didn't realize this until about a year ago. I wish I realized it sooner. But it's very, 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 very important. Do you believe your wildest dreams can come true? Your wildest dreams, like think about what's on your vision board. Think about your dream life. Where do you want to be in 10 years? Like, do you want your dream house with your dream car and you want to retire your husband? And do you want kids and all those things, debt free, la, 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 right? Do you believe that can happen? Because I believe that. I don't know what anybody's like, I believe my wildest dreams can come true. I do. In my soul, I do. Like, for real. And I remember the first time I said that out loud and actually believed myself. And I felt so weird because for the past 2 years, 2 years ago, I started to do affirmations, right? I don't know if you guys do those, but it's just like every single day of 2018 and 2019, half 2019, I woke up and said 3 things. I said something I'm grateful for. I said I can have it all because I was doing like 15 fucking things at once, like wedding planning, school, everything. I was like, I can do it all. I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. But I also said I'm going to be an elite coach. I said those things every single day. Okay. And so I would say them, and I would really try to believe them. And I'm like, yes, I'm doing, I'm saying them out loud, and I believe them, but do I really? And then, probably like less than a year ago, maybe a year, I said that out loud. I'm like, I in my soul, I believe that I can have my dream life. And then I was like, oh my God, I felt so weird because it was like, guys, it was weird. It was like an epiphany. I finally believed it. And then all these things started to happen. My team started growing. I started sprinting towards elite, and I just ran. And I think it's because of that background work, right? Of course, personal development, but it's those affirmations, those things that we do every single day to really make ourselves believe what we're saying in those affirmations. It was so funny. I was on a team call and I said that out loud, and I literally got like teary, and I was like, this is weird, because I just like actually believed it. I didn't like fake believe it. I like actually believed it. So number one, get out of your own way. Number two, does your mindset suck? Because if your mindset sucks, that's where you need to start. If your business is not where it is, and your business is struggling, or you're frustrated and you're thinking, oh my God, I need to change this, I need to change that. Nope. Let's ask yourself this first. Does your mindset suck? If your mindset sucks, that's where you need to start. Don't go changing your invites. Don't go change your coach sneak peek. You got to change your mindset first. I promise. Okay. Wouldn't lie to you guys. Number three, a lot of coaches get stuck in this trap of, comparison. Are you letting other people, not comparison a little bit, but comparison and judgment, I think. Judgment from other coaches, judgment from people outside of coaching, your family, whatever. Are you letting other people control your life? They hit Emerald and they're so happy, right? And, a coach, right, hits Emerald. They're so happy. They're crushing it. Okay. They're crushing it. And they feel good. They're, happy. They're posting on social media and they're like, I love coaching. Woo! Like they're lit. And then like, do we have any people named Karen on here? No Karens on here, right? Karen, no. I love to use the name Karen and Janet. So they hit Emerald, they're living life, and then fucking Karen from like geometry class, sophomore year of high school, 10 years ago, post on Twitter like, oh my God, health and fitness coaches are so annoying. Oh my God. And then all of a sudden this coach is like, oh, Jesus Christ, Karen from geometry 10 fucking years ago thinks I'm weird for doing this, so I'm going to halt. I'm going to halt all business, right? Like, holy shit, Karen from geometry 10 years ago said I was weird. Okay. And then all of a sudden they're like, done, right? Don't be that person. Don't be that person to give Karen the power to run your fucking life. Okay. Like, let's all take a moment, because we all know Karen from geometry. We all have Karen from geometry class, sophomore year of high school. We all have her, right? And we also follow her on social media. I'm not sure why we do, but we do. And then she tweets or posts something, whatever. And we're like, okay, no, I can't do this. But if you get caught in that, right? If you, even a family member makes a comment and you're like, oh God, that makes me feel weird about my business, blah, blah, blah. I want you to think about this. I say this all the time. Does Karen pay your bills? Does she pay your bills? Does she pay your electricity bill? Does she put food on the table for your family? Does she pay your debt? No. Also, does Karen live in your shoes every single day? Does she know what it's like to walk in like your footsteps? Like, does she know, like, does she have any importance of your personal life? I don't mean that she's like a useless human, but I mean, like, does she affect your life? Like, honest to God, does she matter to your health, your happiness, your well-being? And is like, are we just going to continue letting people like Karen run our lives, even though Karen is like miserable and we're like living life and we're happy? Why do we give so much power, right, to those people who are judging? Other people's opinions of you are none of your fucking business. Rachel Hollis. My favorite quote from her, but it's so serious. It's like so true. Like, do not give Karen the power. Same with the comparison game. Oh my gosh. Like, Jordan hit diamond and Kelsey hit fucking triple 15 star and I suck. Like, that's, so people say that, like, oh, she hit this rank and she makes this much money and I suck, blah, 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 blah. And that, Rachel Hollis, again, I'm like, like Rachel Hollis is in me right now. Like, comparison is the thief of fucking joy. And it really is. And it's the same thing with judgment. Are you going to let other people control your life? Don't let other people control what you're doing. Remember when I was talking about running? Like, I am running. But if you're looking to the left at Megan and you're looking, that's wrong. You know, right and left, it's hard sometimes, so are words. But anyway, if you're looking around at like, oh, I wish I was 2-star. Oh my God, she's 1-star. Oh my God, she's a 15-star. She makes $1 million. I want that. You are not running. You're now veering off of your path, which sucks. It sucks. Okay. So just don't do it. That's my tip. How's that for a friggin' tangible tip? This is why I don't make a PowerPoint. Just do it. Just don't allow yourself. And when you feel yourself shifting to look at 15-star or, oh my God, Megan is elite. Oh my God, Jordan is emerald and I'm not. Once you feel that, you need to like friggin' slap yourself in the face because you're wasting time and you're getting off that path. If you really want this, guys, if you really want this business, if you want to be 5-star, if you want to be elite, if you just want to help 10 people a month, if you want to help 5 people a month, if you just want to stay on track, whatever your goals are in this business, every time you take a look to the left or the right, you are steering off your path. And if you really want this to work, guys, you have to get out of your own way. You have to get out of your own way. You have to audit your mindset. And you have to not let other people distract you. Okay? One last little tip here. I sign off with my team calls like this all the time. Beyonce also has 24 hours in one day. Just saying, right? Like, she doesn't have time. Like, that's a thing. That's a real thing. So also don't like it. That goes to get out of your own way. Like, do not let, oh my God, I don't have followers. Oh my God, I don't have time. All the stories and the excuses that I know have gone through your head, they've gone through my head, but I smacked myself in the face literally and I just kept running. And that's what you need to do. Get out of your own way, audit your mindset, and run. Okay? Do we have any questions? That's all I got for you. I did. Can I get a witness, right? Like, I just had Rachel Hollis like in my soul for a second.
Yes, can I get a witness? That was amazing. If you guys have any questions for the next couple of minutes, ask away, unmute yourself, or type them in the chat.
Freaking hit them at me. I love questions, guys. Anyone?
I'm going to share my takeaways real quick while you guys think of questions. This one, or these weren't even like her main points, but the 2 starred things that I wrote down were, number 1, your story is king. It is absolute king. Never stop sharing your story. Whether you're a brand new coach, you have a story of why you started. If you've been in here as long as I have, you have lots more stories. Doesn't matter how long you've been a coach. Story is king. And the second thing that I started is that success is abundant. It absolutely is. There were so many more elite coaches this year than last year and the year before and the year before. Like, there are people, I know everyone knows who Kate Schultz is. She just started a little over a year ago, year and a half ago, and she is running. Success is abundant. It is there for you. So those are my top 2 starred things amongst literally everything else she said.
Yeah, Kate Schultz gets me every time. Schultz, whatever the hell her name is, she gets me every time. I think about her sometimes. Haha, I'm reading the chat right now, and someone said fucking Karen. Jordan, that's amazing. I love that. Anyway, what was I saying? Kate Schultz. Every time, I think me and Megan used to text each other this like months ago. Every time I think about like something, like I want, oh my gosh, when I get like in a shit mindset, I'm like, oh my God, this is so hard. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, Kate has literally been doing this for a year and she like went from 0 to top 10 in 2 seconds. Like, what's happening? Like, if Kate can, I can. That's what we use each other. It's so true though. Like, she's friggin' boss. She's a boss. So it can happen for you too. Favorite mindset books? Okay, to be honest, when I was in grad school, I can say was because I just graduated. That was cool. When I was in grad school, that was a really cool thing for me to say out loud. Okay. when I was in grad school, I boycotted reading because like fuck that when you have 100,000 pages of like behavior analytic text to read. Like nope, I would burn it. So that's horrible to say. I'm a podcast girl, Audible and podcast for sure. But so I'm trying to think. Kelsey, Caitlin, Jordan. Okay. So when I was first a coach, I was just trying to figure out like where you guys are at. When I was first a coach, like Emerald Diamond-ish, the book that changed my business was Get Over Your Damn Self by Rami Newstad. Newstad? How do you say that? Let me just write it. Get Over Your Damn Self, Rami Newstad. Okay, that's probably wrong, but there it is. So that's my like love. Okay, that is mindset and business. Also Build to Last, which Megan made me read because I was totally not going to read it because it did not sound fun to me. And then she was like, no, you have to read Build to Last. Who's it by? Keith
Callahan.
Keith Callahan. That's another one. She made me read it and I read it and I read it. Did not read it. I audibled it 3 times. Hold on. Oh, Rachel Hollis, always. But for my personal development, what I do just really quickly is I listen to something in the morning and something at night. So in the morning I do personal development. And at night I listen to a Beachbody, National Wake Up Call. Because if you work in a school schedule, like I miss now. I've never been on National Wake Up Call live because I'm always at work. It sucks. So I watch the recording as a podcast or I just pull it up in the training page and I listen to that as my professional development. For like kind of my businessy, or I'll do something like Get Over Your Damn Self, which is business and mindset. But for just mindset, definitely Rachel Hollis.
What are some of your favorite podcasts?
My favorite, I am really, really, really hooked on Rachel Hollis right now. Guys, I'm serious. Like when I found out, like not even just right now, when I found out she was a keynote speaker, like when did we find that out? Like months and months and months ago, like a year ago probably. I was like, I became obsessed with her. It's kind of creepy. But other than that, I love inspiring women, Melanie Mitro. I love, what's her name? Kara Alwaleba. That's who writes like She Owns the Place. She writes, what the hell is that popular book? I don't know. I never read it. She has a podcast called Style Your Mind. That's a really good one. I don't know if you guys, Girl Code, thank you. Girl Code. She Owns the Place. She fucking had another one that I read, and I'm pissed that I can't figure it out. But yes, I did read actual in physical form, read Girl Code. And then I listened to Chalene Johnson's podcast. I have no idea what it's called. What else do I listen to? Guys, I feel like that's it. And I'm realizing that I really should start doing personal development that's not surrounded about Beachbody coaches. I just realized that I listen to like Melanie Mitro or like Chalene and whatever. It's still personal development. So that's my favorites right now. I'm really stuck on Rise, Rachel Hollis. It's a goodie. So those are my faves. Yes, personal development has helped tremendously, but guys, I'm not kidding. Affirmations are real. Like I used to feel like a fucking idiot, like sitting in my office. Like my fiance Andrew's like, huh? And I'm like, shh, I'm not talking to you. Like, cause I literally say them out loud. I'm like, shh, you just ruined the vibe. Get out. I gotta like get in my zone again. Like I am elite. Like I can have it all. Like I would say it out loud. And I'm like psycho, but it works, right? It works. So I would say like, yes, personal development, always never skip that. It's the worst thing that you can do, but also try adding in affirmations. You're going to feel like, like that, like, woo, crazy, but it works for sure. Anything else for me?
Last chance.
Nada? Oh, you guys are my favorite.
The best. Okay. Well, I can't even. Thank you so much for doing this for us. I'm so excited. I think even though it wasn't tangible, it kind of was. I absolutely believe that if you can master your mindset, you can master your business. I 100% believe that. And like I go to therapy usually once a week because I need it, because I haven't mastered my mindset. And I know when my mindset is in a good, positive, running like stage, that my paycheck is always significantly more. Always, 100% of the time. The better my mindset is, the higher my paycheck is. And that sounds, I was talking to my dad a couple weeks ago, and he was asking me, because he has no effing clue about like what the business actually is. He was like, so what like determines like whether you get paid more or less or whatever? And I was like, you're not going to understand, but my mindset, if I believe that I can. And he just was like, oh, but like that's the answer that I had for him. That was 100% the answer, because it's so true. And I've been working, you know, like a couple of you around here, I work with a little group of people to help push to diamond. And I say things out loud. These are my affirmations. This is my little book I write my affirmations in every morning. I write them out, and then I say them out loud, and I say them out loud again, and I read them before I go to bed, and it like helps me. So we are crazy. We are weird, but some people are weird, and it's abundant. So anyways, thank you so much. Oh, I'm going to take a quick boomerang. I'm sorry, before we.
Well, of course, it would not be a team call with Megan without a boomerang or a photo. Okay, are you going to count down? Okay, I thought you were just taking a boomerang, and I was like,
oh, sorry, Instagram just like blocked me, because 2 months ago I posted a video of Blair in her butt was showing, and so Instagram just,
are you still blocked?
Yeah, this was on my Instagram stories 2 months ago, and Instagram said this goes against our rules and regulations. Like, okay, that was 2 months ago, thank you. And she's 3. Okay, I'll give you a countdown.
Literally. Okay.
Ooh. Okay, 1 on 3 sorry.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Why do we all do the same thing? Isn't that so funny? I wasn't even looking at the camera. I was looking at everybody, and we all just went like this. So good.
You guys, I'm gonna do it again, because you guys have to like actually move for the boomerang. Not on here, but this is Allison. When
all right, you're just gonna, okay, you asked me to move. All right.
You say jump, I say how high.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yes. Awesome.
So my fist pump. So.
Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I hope you got some good info. Have a good rest of your night, and hopefully we'll see you at Super Weekend.
Bye guys. Thank you.